Alright lads, so today I'm using the dragon strategy. I know everybody has been asking to see dragons, so I am bringing them back to the channel, but this time with an extensive Royal Champ charge, 11 invis spells. This strategy is doing wonders for me on offense. I love it. Super strong, super effective, and I'm pretty hype in Legends League. I mean, we're approaching 6,000 trophies. My legend base has been crazy today. Honestly, this is a invis rage base. I'm not going to spoil the base, but it is an invis rage base in the core that is working well for me up in high legends. So people can't seem to defend it, and my baits are perfect for the Royal Champ charges. So I love the way that's working. But let's get into some attacks. You're going to see exactly how this works. There's actually a new cycle called the, well, not really new, but a cycle that where you use the invisibility spells on the 7th second and the 3rd second to keep your Fox alive, and that is a very effective strategy for Royal Champ charging. So let's get into some attacks. I'll show you exactly how to use it. Here's the army. Link will be in the description. Let's get into it. All right, so for our first base, not surprised. Here we go. I see the rage compartment over here. This is, I know, an Itsu base. I'm pretty sure this is an Itsu base. So let's just figure out where the baits are going to be. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of baits on the... Where do I want to charge? I think I want to go for this mortar over here. Snipe out this bomb tower. Let's just snipe this bomb tower out. Oh, I should use my Royal Champ first. It's not a big deal. The invis cycle will be pretty similar anyway, just like a second off. But I'll be watching, seeing how this works. So don't need to use the invis yet, because the Royal Champ is not really in imminent danger. Perfect. Invis now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Royal Champ. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go for some more safe cycles now. So let's just use this, and I'm gonna keep invising because I want to keep my Fox alive, and I really want to take out this compartment. This compartment is extremely dangerous, and it's definitely something I want to take care of. So I really just don't care about the cycle right now, because getting this compartment is a ridiculous amount of value. So if I can continue getting all this value, it's insane. So our Fox is dead, it's fine. Royal Champ is also dead. Not that big of a deal. We did get so much value out of that, so I'm actually okay with that. Let's just now start my queen over here. Okay, that should get there. Let's use a baby dragon here. Queen, I'm gonna use my main push right over here of dragons. So let's do a baby dragon right here. Let's get a dragon over here for cleanup, and then send the main push of dragons right through this section. Queen ability, siege barracks should go over pretty well. 1, 2, 3, 4, get that air defense out of the way. Okay, let's just make sure. Warden ability now, because those dragons are in a little bit of danger. Okay, I guess I did not get that air defense. We do have 3 invis spells, which is very nice. It'll be useful for tanking for everything else. Get the minion prince ability now. Should get a lot of... Can I use this? Okay, yes, perfect. Absolutely amazing to get that ice block spell on that. So let's use a rage right here on this set of dragons. Let's use an invis on these wizards, because these wizards are going to get this insane value if I keep them invisible. They're going to get that multi-gear cannon, which is always a nightmare to deal with sometimes. And even they may even get that monolith too. So it looks like this is going to be a pretty good attack overall. Should be a 3-star. I don't really see any issues anywhere. We have the fire mites in there, the queen in there. I've had a couple time fails with this, so that's like the only thing you have to be careful of. If you're wasting too much time not deploying things or just waiting for spell towers to charge up. So definitely don't do that. Definitely focus more on trying to create more pathing for your dragons, getting as much value at your Royal Champ charge as possible. And hopefully I'll be able to showcase that cycle off, because I definitely messed up the time by putting that rocket in first. But it's fine. Getting that entire compartment down here with the Royal Champ is insane, because that's the deadliest part of the base. Okay, next attack. Let's get right into it. Hopefully we can find some different style bases. So here we go. All right, the classic Rage Tower base. Yeah, this base is super popular, very common. I see this all the time. So what I'm gonna do is just charge from here by the builder hut. That mortar should be able to take that out without an issue. So let's just start a Royal Champ charge right here. 57, 56. So first invis is always on 56. I'm going to use 2 rocket wings right here to get rid of this. Okay, get rid of this Tesla if we can. 48, 47, 46. So now I'm going to use this cycle. Okay, Fox, please get in there. Okay, so yeah, use this. Okay, Now, yeah, 7 I do it, and then we're also going to do it at 33. 33, boom. So that's going to keep our fox alive, and then we're also going to do it at 7 again. Perfect. So we're going to go for the sweeper. Monolith, please. 3, just want to keep the world champ invisible, getting as much value out of this world champ charge as possible. 7, boom. I'm actually going to use a rage spell right here because we have an insane. Okay. Kind of just fumbled my words there. We're going to get a lot of value here. Let's just keep my world champ invisible because I don't want to trigger the clan castle troops. If I can get the clan castle without triggering the troops, that's huge. Perfect, we got the clan castle. That is a ridiculous amount of value that I just got. So we're going to trigger that rage, which is absolutely insane. This base is already crushed. That is a ridiculous royal champ charge that is unmatched. Like, you really just can't go wrong with how well that went. So let's just make sure there's no Tesla over here. We're going to use our siege barracks over here. Dragons will push through this way, so let's use a baby dragon over here for funneling. Let's use some dragons right there. Bam. Should be an absolutely easy 3-star. There's nothing left on this base. Let's just snipe this air defense right here if we can. Get that minion prince is being annoying. What else is new? Okay, yeah, we could probably swag the warden ability and probably even the minion prince ability, which is insane. This is a ridiculous overkill with this base. I mean, we're not even going to need anything. This base is so crushed. There's nothing stopping. Okay, warden ability just so these dragons alive. Last thing I want to do is actually fail. So let's just make sure we're getting everything. I'm not even going to need my minion prince ability. This is actually crazy. The strategy is just so good if you can pull that royal champ charge off. And that is honestly the hardest part. If you can't pull the royal champ charge off, you may struggle a little bit. But if you can, you're crushing bases like easily. Minion prince ability is not even going to have to be used. And usually the minion prince ability is such an important part of the attack. We have all our heroes left, the fire mites, crushing this base. 40 seconds left on the clock. Absolutely demolished. Dragons are 100% still in the meta. There's no going wrong with them at all right now. So keep using them if you are. Another base. Invisible. Okay, this is a strange base because double invis is rare in Legends, especially in this way. So we got to make sure we do this right, because if this person's this high up at like 6,000 trophies, we gotta make sure we're adapting to whatever's coming our way. So we have this multi-infernos over there, which can be a pain to deal with. What I want to do is go right here at the monolith and see where the world champ goes, because I have so many invis I can redirect her if needed. So let's just do that if we have to. Okay, so she should go for the air defense, or yeah, I'm gonna make sure she goes for the air defense. 46. There's not much damage on her, so okay, we're gonna use this. 41. Perfect. She's still invisible. That's actually such a good thing that she's going for the queen. That is huge, because now she's going to go for that other compartment, or I'm going to force her anyway. 9. Perfect. That is so good. That is ridiculous. 7. Let's just do the cycle now. Make sure our fox is staying alive. Okay, again, 3. Force to the clan castle. 47. Bam. Okay, let's just make sure we can actually get through. Bam. Okay. Let's just use the thing now. Keep going. If we don't get the town hall, it's actually not that big of an issue. If we get that invis, are we going to get it? Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Let's ice block her because she's going to go, I think, back for the town hall if we can. Let's go. Please go for the town hall. Okay, so that was a wasted rage. We should still be able to crush this base. There's not much left on it, if I'm being completely honest. So let's just do this. Let's use some rocket loons over here to get rid of this ricochet cannon for the queen. Bam. And we have all our dragons to go for this compartment over here because to get rid of the splash damage. We definitely don't like having too much splash damage on our the fire mites in the furnace. So that's like the purpose of that. The problem is I don't have any spells left for my main push, which is kind of unfortunate because usually I do. Okay. We definitely want to get the warden ability now. Okay, come on, dragons, get in there. Thank you. Okay, queen, the giant broke through the wall. That is huge. The question is we need to get that town hall. Let's use some rocket balloons over here to go for the town hall. Trigger that invis, ideally. We're going to be close on time here. That is the main issue I'm concerned about. And the last thing I want is a 1-star. So, oh jeez, this is actually looking terrible. Let's send the baby dragon in towards the middle. Gonna have to use this minion prince to do something here because nothing is actually going for the town hall. This is actually a big issue now. Okay, if those fire mites can get there, that would be huge. Let's see. I mean, I just don't know. This is going to be really close. 30 seconds. We might actually fail at 1 star. I mean, if those fire mites can somehow get the town hall, that would be amazing. But yeah, this is definitely a time fail. That's completely on my bad for going on the Royal Champ charge. Oh, that is so frustrating that I did that. Because I knew that was going to be an issue. I just knew it. Oh, man. How unfortunate. Because this is so close. It would have been crushed if I didn't waste so much time on that. Oh, man. So frustrating that I wasn't able to pull that through. 31, it's 2 fails. We're still getting plus over 300 today. Plus 303. 2 time fails. Oh, I got to get a little bit better at that. That is one issue I've been having a lot lately. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.